Hey everybody, it's great to have you with me today. Today I want to talk to you about the fact that when you fast, you do not have to suffer. Right now we're on day 9 of a 10-day fast, and we're fasting for the healing of our nation and for the course of our nation to be directed by the will of God. But one day when I was fasting, I was preparing for a fast. I was reading Isaiah chapter 58, which is chock full of the blessings of the faster. And because you need to know what you're fasting for to motivate you to fast until the end of the fast. And then you want to celebrate when you're done. But all these blessings come along with you. But I was reading verse 5 and something struck me that changed my fasting forever. Listen to this. It says, "Is it a fast that I have chosen for a man to afflict his soul? Is it to bow down his head like a bulrush, spread out sackcloth and ashes? Would you call this a fast and an acceptable day to the Lord?" When I read that, I'd read it so many times, but the Holy Spirit illuminated to me that God is not impressed with our suffering. Now, when you fast, it's natural to experience physical weakness and headaches, short-temperedness, even sadness, but when I read that, I saw God is not impressed with our suffering. He's impressed with our dependency. And so right then I prayed. You're not going to believe what happened. I prayed and I asked the Lord, I said, "Lord, if you're not impressed with our suffering when we fast, then I'm asking you to sustain me supernaturally as I go on a 10-day fast." And this was years ago. You know what happened? I did not have one hunger pain for 10 days. It was supernatural. And at the 10th day, I felt God's heart so intensely that I asked him to stop, because I can't live like that. The compassion I felt, the love for people that I felt, it was his love. And it was all supernatural. Now, I don't experience that every time I fast, but what I do experience is an incredible supernatural level of divine strength when I fast. And I ask him before I start every fast, I say, "Lord, I'm asking you to sustain me and strengthen me because you're not impressed with my suffering." So I'm also tacking on other things like my wife's complete healing and her life to be restored. I mean, why not? As long as you're fasting, fast for things that you've been praying about, but you haven't seen come to pass yet. Because fasting and prayer create strong breakthroughs of strongholds that praying alone cannot. But don't be afraid to fast. Ask God for supernatural strength, and he will sustain you because he wants you to depend on him through fasting. So he'll be with you, he'll strengthen you, and the results are going to be well worth the meals that you didn't eat. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.